Good morning. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sunday. I pray all is well with everyone. I pray that everyone have safe journey to their place of worship and back, and that they receive a word that is fulfilling to their spirit, their mind, and that it will carry them through this week until they meet again next Sunday if they don't go to Bible study or teachings during the week. I thought today I would talk about something that our buddy there, Vanessa Van Life Journey, talks about. Now, this video is actually 3 years ago, and she was talking about her burn survivor story when she was 4 years old, which she told again since she's been in courtside. There's some particulars in the story that's not the same, but hey, let's just hear what she says here. She's talking to the subs.
This is what I've been through. And for people like myself, sometimes we don't have the courage to... There are people every day that struggle with things. They don't have the courage to continue to go forward. They get into depression. And just so many things, you guys.
Love the blonde wig, though.
I know that.
Notice her eyes.
We deserve better than the cards that we've been dealt.
But 3 years ago, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with her eye.
To do about it, but I want to encourage you, the person who have been through a lot, the person who still may have to go through a lot, to not give up, to stay strong. So you guys, my burn.
The border is much bigger.
Starts when I was a little girl. It was cold.
I don't know if you want to hear the whole story over again because she's told it once before, or I don't even know how many times she's told it.
My dad's mom is
that there was a
very volatile.
Crap.
100% whole grains.
I really hate YouTube and the commercials, and no, I'm not going to pay for commercials. I'm sure not. I can do something else during it. Okay.
Relationship, and my dad was an alcoholic. My dad was violent.
We've heard all that before, too. I think every time she gets a new channel, she talks about all this stuff.
All of her children are pretty much 2 years.
She has to give the whole background, how everybody was terrible.
I was on fire.
But I wanted you to hear about when she says that there's no scars.
Explained it to me. My grandmother said all she seen.
That there's no scars on her body now.
And she was trying to
that people can see.
Away from the fire.
That her grandmother got burnt on her hands trying to put the fire out.
And the therapy was they would put me in a world.
And that now she has no burns, even though she's supposed to have third-degree burns.
I was only 3 or 4 years old. But
oh, here we go. Here we go.
I didn't really understand what happened to me because...
She's so dramatic, and the music. Look at the music she got playing in the background. Oh, this girl should be in Hollywood.
Fire, and I went to the hospital.
You ever notice there's only 2 tears?
And every day...
It's just like 1 tear out of one eye and 1 tear out of the other eye. It's never just free-flowing.
Survivor. I think I was 4 years old. I felt really, really, really alone.
Oh gosh, I thought
burns on my body caused me psychological trauma.
Something caused that psychological trauma.
I inflicted on myself because I never got any help.
It's always.
My SD card was full. I'm looking a hot mess. I know it. I don't know why my mother...
I just don't want to hear the story about her mother again. Vanessa never takes credit for anything.
My sister.
Well, let's go down here to the end where I didn't realize she cried early on.
Do this for your future. You have to do this for your health, your happiness, your wealth, your peace of mind, and your future children, or the children that you have. You have to do this for you.
Why haven't you healed yet?
You have to find a way to muster up the strength to do this for you. And in you doing this for you, you're going to help someone else. You're going to help yourself.
Okay, but this was 3 years ago, ma'am, when you were giving this spiel to the subs about helping, getting help, working through the trauma.
And even though it seems like I have all the answers,
No, you don't. We know you don't.
This is a daily struggle. But because I believe in God, and because I know that I am...
Hear that part. She believes in God.
And because I know that He has a purpose for me, I cannot give up. And I cannot give in.
But the Christian channel you started, you closed down.
I am here today to share with you guys my burn victim survivor story. I am a burn victim survivor. I do have third-degree burns on my body that a lot of people in my regular life do not even know that I was a burn victim survivor, because I don't have burns on my face.
Nope.
I don't have burns on my arms.
Nope.
I don't have burns on my legs. I don't have burns anywhere on my body visibly that people could see.
So that's interesting.
Unless I choose to show them.
So you're like a what?
And I want to let you guys
add new skin, take skin off that.
Is a
because you told us in Quartzsite that you have scars on your legs and on your torso.
Of my
so
grandmother
which is it?
And my mother.
You got scars or you don't?
My body was totally 100% covered in flames. My grandmother did not even know that it was me on fire when she found me.
This woman, I'm telling you, she missed her calling as being an actress. She really, really did. Maybe Bob the Builder / actress.
Put you in, and don't let the things that happen to you keep.
I just wanted to see the crying one more time. Here we go.
The purpose and the plan.
The 2 tears, one on each side. And she never wipes them off fully, because she still wants you to see that her face is wet.
I'm sorry.
That brings the drama.
You helped me realize the purpose and the plan that God has for
McNasty. Tasty McNasty, I tell you. She is the con of the con of the con. I am just always pleasantly surprised at the lengths she go through to prove that she's a manipulator. And let me tell you something. I don't know how many people fell for this, but I guarantee she got some money and some people in the chat saying they're so sorry about what happened to her and all that. But also look at the background. Now, this is the apartment that she said that she moved out of to move into the van. And that there was always loud noise, people getting shot all day long and all this stuff. You don't hear nothing in the background. I guess she would say the music is playing it out. But even if people were making noise all around you and you were trying to do a video like this, wouldn't it disturb you on some level? I think McNasty was lying. So, I like to be able to educate, enlighten, uplift when I do these little spiels on her, because she does give us a lot to work with. She can be an example for a lot of things. So, let's talk about the impact of trauma. And I wanted to look at the impact of trauma on the brain, because we know that's where all of it starts from. It says that this could be a significant impact on your ability to learn, which she talks about, she's smart, but she can't read well. She's smart, but she didn't do that good in school. She's smart, To me, her learning seems to be more like hands-on. Like if you show her how to do something, she can do it. I think, some people are kind of like physical learners where they have to touch and feel. They learn better that way than some can just read it and retain it. So yeah. It will impact your ability to learn, to form memories, to regulate emotions, and we know she has a problem with that. It can affect your ability to be calm. Oh, yes, that too. To learn to think, to reflect, and to respond flexibly and in a planned way. We know she is chaotic. That's why when people were saying stuff to her about, well, how are you renovating the camper and the shed and in front of the camper and cleaning out the van all at the same time, and she gets mad and be like she can multitask and all that. A lot of that's coming from her brain because, you know, if all the trauma, even if a fourth of the trauma she talks about is true, she definitely has, continues to carry it with her on a regular basis. It's like her having some Gucci luggage. She likes having it around. So, research has shown that traumatic experiences are associated with both behavioral health and chronic physical health conditions, meaning mental health. And we see the Gorder, and I don't even know what's going on with the eye. She said her mama bopped her in the eye when she was little, but we can look right here and her eye looks perfectly fine. And if you look at videos before this, like 5 years ago, or if you see pictures of her when she was younger, you don't see nothing wrong with her eye. So how is it that her eye got messed up as a child, but I guess like the burns scars that she had, they miraculously just went away, but now they're coming back manifesting as you get older. The scars are coming back and your eye is getting messed up. I don't know. I think the eye is connected to the Gorder. Oops, I'm sorry. I ain't supposed to say nothing about that. It says that it can be associated with both behavioral health and chronic physical conditions, especially those traumatic events that occur during childhood. And she says that's when the majority of hers came about, though she's gone through a lot with men up until she decided to be celibate, and I forget how long that is. I should know it because she always reminds us, because as far as Vanessa's concerned, in the book of Vanessa, the only sins are adultery, fornication, drugs, and alcohol, and not talking, not paying attention to your children, where you shouldn't have children. But now, you heard her say that she was a follower of Christ. She believes in the Lord. He's the one that has helped her overcome all her trauma. So let's see what the Bible says about it. What it says about emotional hurt. Psalms 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted. I cannot speak this morning. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. So that says to me that if I am broken, if I'm got a heartache, if I'm got traumatic experiences that have happened that I have yet to work through, it says that if I am a follower and a believer of the Lord, it says that God will heal that for me. He will bind up the wounds, because we can have wounds that are not open. Yeah, we can leave it on there. We can have wounds that are not open, wounds that people cannot see. But the Bible says that God will bind that up and get rid of it for you. I don't understand how you say that you're a follower of Christ, that you love the Lord, but you don't allow him to heal you or take care of you in that way. You only want material things from him, but you don't want the things that are important, such as helping you with your mental health, your physical health, Also, Matthew 5:4, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Yeah, I'm reading scriptures that I have walked out in my life. God will comfort you in those times. When somebody loses a loved one, we as humans, no matter how much we try to comfort that person, we can only comfort them to a certain level, because a hurt, a pain, a heartache is internal. And it's not like we can reach in and soothe the person's heart. It is something that they have to work through, and God really has to carry them through, because it is a pain that is undescribable to other people unless they've already gone through it. And even still, it's your own personal pain. A whole family can lose one person, and it affects everybody differently. So yes, it's something that you can take to the Lord, and he can comfort you in a way that would help soothe you and help you feel better in ways that humans cannot. In 1 Peter 5 and 7, cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. So why be in a relationship with God and he says, put all your junk on me. I'll take it. Give it here. Just leave it at my feet. I'll take it all from you. But you don't want to do that. You want to just go and say, hey, can I get a van instead of a man? Versus saying, hey, will you heal me mentally so that I can go forth and be productive? Romans 12 and 15, mourn with those who mourn. That is something that we can do, but only to a certain point. I mentioned that earlier. You know, we can be there, we can make meals, we can do all the things that we know how to do, but we can really only mourn from afar because there's just a certain part of mourning that is like a solitary walk, unfortunately, and a solitary healing. Isaiah 43, 18 and 19 says, forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the desert and in the streams in the wasteland. That's it. That scripture is saying a whole lot. It's telling us no matter what has happened in our past, we do not have to dwell in it. We can let that stuff go. And then he says to us, not only do you not have to dwell in those things that happened to you in your former life, in your past, that he's doing a new thing, which is you. He's making you into a new thing, a new creation, a new creature. And once you allow him to do that, it will spring forth, meaning that you'll be able to see it, feel it, other people will be able to see it and feel it, and you'll be able to walk it out. And then he asks you, like, if you're following me and you believe in me, do you not perceive it? Or am I just speaking this stuff and you ain't paying me no attention? Can you not see yourself healthy? Can you not see yourself healed? Can you not see yourself being a productive adult in society? Can you not perceive yourself being a better parent? Can you not perceive yourself being able to heal relationships that you have that are estranged right now? And he says, you know what? He says, even after you perceive it, that he's making a way in the desert, the streams, and the wasteland, meaning that once you've grasped this thing, the doors are going to fly open. You'll be able to see it, and he's made a way for you to go forth and do what it is you need to do. Those doors that seemed like they were closed, those windows that wouldn't get pulled up, all those things are going to fly open because now you have grasped what he's been trying to tell you. You've received your healing. You're ready to walk in it. And he's sending you forth out there to be able to show to other people how you've been healed, brought fully whole, and how you're walking out the word of God. I don't know why you would want to hold on to your trauma. Why would you want to hold on to something that's going to make you cry, make you feel bad, make you walk through it constantly, make it where it does physical harm to you, you messes up relationships. You look at this woman. She turned 56 in about a month. Not a friend. And then the people she friend, or she claimed her friend, like the lady in Texas. This is the first time during one of her videos that I heard that the lady has a disability. She only has one leg. So why in the hell was you buying her bathing suits? Bikinis at that. Ma'am, please. You were just hoarding that stuff. You seen it was for $1 and you done bought bikinis that's for a size 4X down to an extra small. That is ridiculous. But see, that's how, when you're still dealing with trauma, how confusing your mind is. The buying of the stuff is a momentary pleasure. When she goes in there and sees everything for $1, she's excited. She wants to shop. She gets it. But then you notice once she bring it back to the shed, she shows everybody, then puts it back in the bag and tosses it somewhere. That's why her van is full of shit. You out there supposed to be boondocking, and you got more shit than a little bit that you shouldn't have never even brought because you knew when you left your home that you was going to go stay with this woman. Crazy. But the thought pattern is here, there, and everywhere. Why would you want to continue like that? You don't have your family. You don't have the child that you brought into this earth. Being able to become a parent is such an awesome responsibility. And for women who have been unable or having a struggle to be able to have a baby, and to see women who have one that you don't even want to be dealing with, because not every woman is capable of fulfilling this role, that just really amazes me. There is just no way that I would have birthed my son, and he's turning 30 in about a week, that I would not be speaking to him. And then my seed, my grandchildren, I'm not going to spend time with them. No, I want to see the legacy that God promised me walking out before I leave here. You have no friends, no family, not even the child you birthed or the seed that he's helped produce. Seem like older people are the only ones you can halfway have relationship or I guess communication with, because like out of all the people that you met in Quartzsite, the only one that you would talk to was Miss Donna, and even she got tired of your mess. Because where you are, you have the ability to bring people into you, but you also have the ability to push them away and make them run. Justine, nice woman. But yet you gave her your butt to kiss. The only reason why you ain't messed this one up with the twins is because they got money and she's spending her money on you. And I don't care what you say, Vanessa, but you down low trying to pick her up in one way or another. I don't know if it's necessarily sexual, but just by the way you're acting with her, you ain't acting as crazy as you normally act. You're trying to keep it on the down low. And I noticed that when she's around, you act one way, but if you're videotaping and it's just you by yourself, you act another way. I know you're trying to play that con. And it's funny because it's like watching a movie. All of us out here are watching you do what you do, and we know your past. We know what's going to happen eventually. But it's like the people that's actually there with you walking it out have no clue of what's going to happen. It's like you're walking them towards the cliff, but they don't know there's a drop a mile ahead. I pray that there will be something inside of you that says you should not take advantage of this woman. That there will be something inside you that would tell you that she shouldn't have to pay for the things you went through. That there is something inside of you that says that you know that this woman is lonely and you're preying upon her loneliness. That there's something inside you that says, I will quit letting her spend all her money on me because of the fact she feels sorry for me and there's really no need. Because you're a capable woman to be taking care of yourself. And because you want her to do what you want, you try to make her feel guilty about being a worker. The work that that woman does on her land and around there is what she finds enjoyable. Just like you tearing up that, tin can and redecorating, you like doing stuff like that. Let her do what she likes to do. There's nothing wrong with her building chicken coops and doing whatever it is that her and her sister do around there. That's what makes her happy in her retirement. And she should be able to do that. But no, you trying to get her to go traveling with you in this van. And I tell you what, homegirl must have some money because the van that she got is not a cheap van. If y'all look it up, it's a very expensive van. And it's nicer than the one that you driving around in, that mystery van. So you love for her to say, yes, let's go on some trips because you would sure brag. Next thing we know, you be sitting in the driver's seat. All I'm saying to you, Vanessa, is please grow up. Grow up. And quit lying to folks. Either you're a Christian or you're not. Either you believe the word or you don't. Either you have faith or you don't. You know? You can't have one without the other. And quit using God like he's your ATM. All you ever want him to do is curse the trolls and bring you stuff. You got more stuff than you can deal with. How about you present yourself? You said you did. Present yourself while you out there in that desert by yourself. Why don't you get up and present yourself to the Lord and let him really do a work on you, so that when you drive the mystery van back over to the lady house, you really are a new creature. All right, guys, you have a wonderful Sunday. It is rainy and cold here. I need to go to Lowe's and get a dolly. I don't know. I think I'm just going to order it, and then I can just run in there and pick it up. Yeah, I'm trying to use this day to straighten up. I'm trying to pack, because I told you guys I'm moving. So I have a whole bedroom full of boxes, and I need to take them to the garage. So a dolly would definitely help. And I'm going to make some soup. I might be able to build a fire. If I do, I'll do a little short on that. I got some wood, but last time I tried to use it, it was smoking. I got a guy delivering some tomorrow, so I'll be prepared for the rest of this week, because we got that erratic, crazy but South Carolina weather that is 70 degrees one day, almost 80, then it goes down to 50, then it's raining and it's cold, or it's warm and it's hot, so you don't even know what to wear. It's like wearing summer clothes underneath winter clothes, so you can take them off midday. But otherwise, I hope you guys get some rest today, for those of us who are going back to work tomorrow. And shout out to Ezra with the 1,000 subscribers. You know, that was a quick, because I think when I started on her page, I want to say she had around 500, maybe a little, I think it was around 500. But that's like 500 subscribers she's been able to get in a month and a half. That's pretty darn good. So congratulations to her and to you guys for taking her to that 1,000 mark. And thank you guys. We are over 500 here. I think it's like 522. So thank you. And I just want to say thank you to the people that come to the chat whenever I do a little video or a short or something. Thank you for the comments. You guys be cracking me up. Like I said, some of you guys are so witty. And I even thank the ones who always have something to say. I don't even understand why you come to my page to tell me you don't like the way I look. Don't come. Or you can't tell me not to have a reaction to Vanessa's videos, because I'm going to do that. So you can't stop that. So Vanessa, if it's you, I don't think you should talk about other people's looks and all that, because I'm watching you in them overalls. How you still got the tag on them and you've already worn them before? And you're already in your second day out in the dang on desert wearing them? Ma'am, I don't understand why you bought all them clothes from Temu and your ass can't wear them. You rather wear the same outfit over and over and over again? You just never cease to amaze me. You never cease to amaze me. All right, I'm starting to ramble. Let me get off of here. And I will talk to you guys later. Parker says hey to those who always check on him. He's down underneath the desk. He says hi. We'll talk to you later. Bye.